In the quaint town of Willow Creek, autumn brought not just the brilliant hues of falling leaves, but also the much-anticipated Harvest Festival, where laughter filled the air and children danced with delight. But this year, beneath the surface of joy, an unsettling presence loomed, a sinister clown from a mysterious traveling circus, known for his eerie performances and unnerving gaze. As dusk settled over the festival, families reveled in the festivities, unaware that shadows were creeping closer, and the thrill of the night would soon turn into a chilling nightmare. When laughter turns to screams and children begin to vanish, the town is plunged into a terror that tests the limits of courage and love. What secrets does the clown hide behind his painted smile? Can the bonds of family and community triumph over the darkness? As the clock ticks and fear takes hold, one brave mother must confront the horrors lurking in the shadows to save her daughter and reclaim the light. Join us as we unravel the gripping tale of the clown in the shadows, where the line between joy and terror blurs, and the true nature of fear is revealed. Will you dare to follow?
In the small town of Willow Creek, autumn brought the annual Harvest Festival, a time of joy, laughter, and community spirit. Families gathered to enjoy games, food stalls, and a spectacular parade featuring colorful floats and performers. This year, however, a new attraction had been added, a traveling circus known as the Twilight Circus, famous for its bizarre acts and enigmatic clowns. As the sun set, casting an orange glow over the town, children ran to the circus tent, their faces painted with excitement. Among them was a 10-year-old girl named Lily, whose bright eyes sparkled with wonder. She'd always loved clowns, laughing at their antics and enjoying their playful tricks. But as Lily watched the performance unfold, a particular clown caught her attention. He was tall and gaunt, dressed in tattered clothes, with a painted smile that seemed too wide. His eyes, dark and hollow, pierced through the vibrant colors of the circus. Unlike the other clowns who juggled and danced, this one lurked in the shadows, occasionally glancing at the audience with a menacing grin. The next day, the townsfolk awoke to an unsettling atmosphere. News spread that a child had gone missing during the festival. Panic ensued as parents searched frantically, calling out the names of their little ones. Lily's mother, terrified, kept a close eye on her daughter, warning her not to wander off. Despite the warnings, Lily's curiosity got the better of her. That evening, she slipped away from her mother and made her way to the circus tent, drawn by the distant sound of laughter and music. As she approached, she felt an odd chill in the air, but the thrill of adventure pushed her forward. Inside the tent, the atmosphere was surreal. The bright lights and laughter felt like a dream, but Lily's excitement quickly faded when she spotted the tall clown. He was standing in the corner, watching her. His smile widened as their eyes met, and Lily felt an inexplicable urge to run, but her feet were planted firmly on the ground, as if an unseen force held her in place. Suddenly, the clown beckoned her closer. "Come here, little one," he said, his voice smooth yet chilling. "I have a special trick just for you." Lily hesitated but was captivated by his strange allure. As she took a step forward, the world around her began to blur. The sounds of laughter faded, replaced by an eerie silence. The clown reached out, his long fingers brushing against her arm, and in that instant, everything changed. The tent vanished, and Lily found herself in a dark, twisted landscape filled with fog and shadows. The clown stood before her, his true form revealed, an embodiment of her worst nightmares. "Welcome to my circus, where fear is the main attraction," he whispered, his voice echoing in the darkness. Part 4. The Search. Back in Willow Creek, panic escalated as more children went missing. The townsfolk organized search parties, combing through the woods and surrounding areas, calling out for their lost ones. Desperation hung in the air as parents clutched their children tighter. The festival that had once been a source of joy, now a haunting reminder of their fears. Lily's mother, filled with dread, led a group toward the circus tent, convinced that something sinister was at play. As they arrived, they found the tent empty, the colorful decorations faded and tattered. The eerie silence was palpable, and a sense of foreboding washed over them. Part 5. The Confrontation. As days turned into nights, the town was gripped by fear. Parents warned their children to stay close, but the clown's influence loomed large. Lily's friends spoke of shadows that followed them, whispers that echoed in their ears, and glimpses of the tall clown lurking in the corners of their vision. Determined to rescue her daughter, Lily's mother sought the help of a local elder, known for her knowledge of folklore and dark tales. The elder spoke of a curse surrounding the circus, a ritual that the clown performed to feed on the fears of children. "You must confront him in his realm," she warned. "Only then can you hope to save the lost souls." With a heavy heart, Lily's mother gathered the townsfolk for a final confrontation. Armed with lanterns and courage, they entered the twisted landscape that the clown had created. The air was thick with tension as they navigated through the fog, calling out for Lily and the other children.
Part 6. The Showdown. In the heart of the nightmare realm, they found a stage, illuminated by ghostly lights. The clown stood center stage, surrounded by the missing children, their eyes vacant and lifeless. "Welcome to my show," he cackled, his voice echoing through the darkness. "You've come to play." With a surge of determination, Lily's mother stepped forward. "Release them!" she shouted, her voice steady. "You have no power over us!" The clown's laughter pierced the air. "Fear is my power, and you are all afraid." But the townsfolk stood united, their love for their children igniting a fierce light within them. As they joined hands, a radiant glow enveloped them, dispelling the darkness. The clown shrieked, his form flickering as the power of their collective courage weakened him. Part 7. The Escape. In a final act of defiance, Lily's mother shouted, "We are not afraid!" The light surged, engulfing the clown in the twisted realm. With a deafening roar, the darkness shattered, and the children were released, stumbling forward into the arms of their parents. Lily, eyes wide with fear but filled with love, ran to her mother. The clown's laughter faded into the night, and Part 8. The Aftermath. Willow Creek slowly returned to normal, but the scars of that horrific night lingered. The townsfolk shared their stories, warning the next generation of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. The Harvest Festival continued, but the circus was never invited back. Lily, forever changed, learned to face her fears, finding strength in the love of her family and friends. The clown in the shadows remained a haunting memory, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, love and courage could conquer fear. And so, the legend of the clown lived on, a chilling tale whispered around campfires, reminding everyone that sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones that hide in plain sight.